Jay, I came across an article. This is about Fortune 500. They were talking about leadership at the top level, Fortune 500 companies, and on Wall Street. And so I don't know if you remember, but Rupert Murdoch stepped down. He was 92, CEO of Fox News. But they also brought up him. They brought up, of course, Warren Buffett. They brought up Charlie Munger. They brought up Michael Bloomberg, all of these individuals who are 80 years old plus. And so they asked the question, which I want to pose to you, is should America be prepared for the rise of the 100-year-old CEO?
You came up with this?
No, that was a question they posed that I'm posing to you. Is should America prepare for, they didn't phrase it like I did, but it was along the same lines. Because I'm thinking maybe more, you would see more millennial, maybe more Gen X CEOs kind of rising through the ranks, but we do have these older individuals leading, so.
Hell no. No, and I'm not saying hell no to the 100-year CEO. Nah, I wouldn't put it past these guys. I mean, they're, it's just like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They said, you shouldn't be rapping by the time you're 40, right? So they probably saying the same thing about them. You should have been gave the business up by the time you're 99 or 100. Well, these people aren't giving the damn businesses up. So we about to see if it's going to be or not. We don't know. But people are living longer, statistically. And, they're not running around here stressed out about nothing. They're making a shit ton of money. They're chilling. They're having a good time. So we're going to see. We're going to have enough of that evidence to support that. You can't. I don't hear nobody saying, "Oh, it's 200, 100-year-old CEOs running around." I don't hear that. They're still at a small number, and a lot of them haven't reached 100 yet. They're on the way. I think Charlie's like 98 or some shit like that. So they're coming, and we'll see. But I think that's the most important thing, the back end of what you said, thinking about millennials and Gen Xers. Well, Gen Xers were going to follow if they have their dads there. They'll follow their dads and their family member into oblivion. Millennials ain't smart enough for that shit. Because they think that they smart, too damn smart for their own good, and they don't want to do their family businesses. They can care less. They're not sitting still on anything, and that's cool. I'm not even downing millennials. It just is what it is. Like, they're not set up like that. They'd have been sold the hell out of that company. Berkshire Hathaway's been sold so many damn times and flipped and bounced so many damn times, and a millennial owned it. Shit, man, you crazy. And all these other companies would have been flipped and bounced by now. If it was a millennial who owned it. Like, they ain't the attention span for running a business for 40 years is not. That's not something that has been taught. And I don't teach it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of there. Especially depending upon where you started from. If you started from zero with that business, you shouldn't be there at 40 years. I don't feel like it. Definitely running it, because too many new things have happened in the world, let alone in the business, that other people are equipped to handle it. And so you need to step away and let them people do it. If you started it from scratch and you was already 40 years old, I'm not saying you're not the best person to be around. You might need to be around because the old man, I'm using man, I know for my women, it could be a woman too, but I'm just saying, the old man usually carry the respect of the troops. And so you being around is a good look, but you don't know shit about social media. You know what I'm saying? You can't rip and run like you used to. So you need to have some young dogs out there running and handling business. And so, again, the beautiful thing about Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger is that their business is all up here. Their business is all up here. And no matter how old they get, they still sharp, man. And they still know that shit up here. And, you got to respect it. You can't teach your kid to be like you in that space. You know what I'm saying? You can put them in that position, but they can, you never know if they're going to get to that point. It's hard to get that knowledge away like that. You can teach somebody how to do a skill, but, Warren Buffett said he read how many pages a day? Like something astronomical? Shit, most people ain't trying to do that. And so, you know what I mean? Just certain skills that's just not, you're not going to be able to pass down. So, I mean, to answer your question, I have no clue. And to give a comment on that is I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to pan out.